Why doesn't it work? Black screen. Okay, there we go.
It's so good you don't know anything about this game. I'd love to be in your position.
Alright, well, you're gonna watch me do it. I suppose that's something. Okay. How's the volume? You good with that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Hey! Have we got any voice acting? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms. That girl is Sairi, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. Okay. We used to go to school together, but whatever. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh man, she is low tier. Okay, never mind. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you, you dumbass. Yep. Yep. Of course I was gonna ignore you. That's mean. I don't want him to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, damn right. I won't get laid by hot girls if I'm with you. Well, that's actually not true. She's good to have around. That way you can get other girls. Girls like it when you've got more than one. Girls like sharing. Whatever, anyway, let's go. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
Monk share so human share.
Monk share, so human share. Well, girls share. Men don't. By the way, Junesong, have you decided on a club to join yet? Obviously. I'm joining the karate club, and the kendo club, and the boxing club. I'm joining them all. A club? I told you I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Lies. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Man, she's annoying, huh? Is this a friendship? She just tags along like a leech. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me, while I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, games and anime. Good idea. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm not gonna lie, this girl's actually kind of waifu material. What a waifu thing to say. Alright, she's gone up in my book. Point up. Even though she's not attractive, she's got the qualities. Your happiness is really important to me. Jesus. I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real
This is
world.
Luciano's favorite girl.
Typical. Classic Luciano. He's got good taste. I'm gonna give him that. He's got good taste. She is pretty nice. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, whatever. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try? I said no promises. Any promises? Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. True. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. You're worse than me sometimes. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. No what? Well, that you could come to my club. What is your club? There is no way I'm going to your club. The literature club? Oh, lame. 9% she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in title literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? God damn. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh, they're expecting me. Natsuki made they made food. I'll go for the food. She's cunning. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yeah, I told you I'll go for the food. Classic me. I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the... That's a pretty expensive price. I'd sell my soul for a lot less. I'd sell my soul for like one pretzel. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay. Everyone, the new member is here. Woo! Don't call me a new member. Ooh, okay, hello.
Hello. Earlier you refused to sell for 200.
Listen, we're talking about food here, not money. Real things.
What am I watching?
We're watching anime dating. Sorry, just let me slick back the hair 1 second. Gotta impress the anime 2D girls. You know how it is. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Sweet. You've hooked me up. Girl 2, you seriously? You bought a boy? Obviously. This clearly needs some testosterone. The hell, the estrogen in this place is overflowing. Way to kill the atmosphere. Well, you're not getting laid with that attitude, I'll tell you that much. Oh, hello. Junesong, what a nice surprise. What do you mean? Do you know me? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sumimasen? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Yeah, F her anyway, she's lame. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. She can cook though. Plus points. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. I will. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear.
Just so we are on same page. What age do you think these girls are?
I'm gonna assume they're all 18 years old. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Wait, who's Yuri? Ah, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both. Yuri is top tier. She's top tier. Sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica is pretty good too. It's great to see you again. Oh, she smiles sweetly. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a choice here. Yuri or Monica? This is tough. This is really tough.
Shoot me.
Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little weird. Yeah. Come on, sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Yuri Literature Club.
Yuri Literature Club. It's apparently good. I don't know what it is though. I never played this game. Should we change the Twitch title?
At Junesong_777. The stream game has been updated to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Gonna make some tea, Yuri? You get on that. These girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As mentioned, Sayuri has been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy
I
cupcakes.
think your game's froze on stream.
You think so? Shit, yeah, it did. It flows. Let me fix that. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Nothing? Nothing yet. What about now?
Now it is working.
I don't see it. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll play it in windowed mode. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate that were used to make ears. That's pretty nice. Yeah, they're having a cute off. Okay. Well, I will be the judge of the taste. This is really good. Why are you thanking me? Oh my god, she's a tsundere. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe. Oh god, she really is. She calls me a baka. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. How do you not know she's a tsundere? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us. Okay, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Good question, actually. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Is that really what you do here? You just read books? How can you have a book club anyway? Isn't it something you do by yourself?
W Yuri behavior.
W Yuri behavior, true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. She's trying to impress me. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. And with good reason. I don't want to be here, man. I want to go do some boy stuff. This lame tea ceremony. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and sorry, seems really happy here, so don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, you're the president. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, so she really likes books. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, wait, how many people do you want in the club? Different girls, all interested in the same goal. Okay. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Junesong, what kind of things do you like to read? Of course you would ask me that. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Lord of the Rings. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, is that so? I read a horror book once. At this rate, I read a horror book once? Like, you should never say that. Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if its story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. What about H.P. Lovecraft? He's my favourite. Ugh, I hate horror, same to be fair. But I do like reading it. Reading it is fun. Watching it is horrible.
Title: They are 18 plus according to my conclusions. At S0K0M, the stream title has been updated to They are 18 plus according to my conclusions.
Wait, we're losing everyone playing this game. No one wants to watch this. It's alright. I'm used to streaming to no one. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Wow, tsundere to the max. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you. You write your own poems? Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer. I understand. You must be willing to open yourself to readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. I don't have any vulnerabilities. I'm mentally untouchable. You have a writing experience.
I just want the audience to know you don't consider yourself a pedo.
Thank you. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah. I have to do it too, huh? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind. Never said I would join this club. So may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. All four women stare at me with dejected eyes. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going anywhere. You're defenseless. You can't. That's it. The moment you walked into this place, you were doomed. It was over. Every day with these beautiful girls, all the simpage is coming out. Their eyes light up. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. What is this wrong? What is wrong with Monica? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Do you want to walk home together? I guess. Sure, I might as well. Depart the club and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. I have to write the poem? I have to write the poem? Pick words you think your favourite will like. Something good might happen. I literally have to write the poem. I lost Hanukkah?
Junesong poem writing stream Dino dance.
Tenacious? Inferno. Where's Monica? I'm nailing it, I think.
Very unsexy pics I'd have thought.
True. What's my poem gonna be? I just picked stupid words, bro. I was last come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Junesong. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Silence, wench. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, he deserves... You... No, I should have said silence, wench, to this one. Silence, wench. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, obviously. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Ah, silence, wench. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Junesong always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's the opposite of me, actually. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Junesong can become good friends too? Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait. Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing. Seriously, what is it? Nah, I wanna know. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Reaches into her bag and pulls out the book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl being so cute? Okay, they're having a conversation in the corner. Yuri's reading. Oh, stop. But notice her intense, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I guess we're talking to Natsuki. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting from reading. Caught a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. Ah, crap. I think she noticed at me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Well, obviously she bought me the book. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very eager and relatable story. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like Kanojo Girls or whatever it's called. Or
Damn, one day she's already buying you gifts, Junesong Riz.
At this point, I don't even stream for money. I stream for the chat messages that I get. This is too funny, man. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's a fucking major spoiler, by the way. That's kind of a spoiler. No, yeah, it's dark, but like, that dark turn came from nowhere. It has an ominous eye symbol. I expected it to be this way. Yuri giggles. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Junesong? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. She's so shy and reclusive, but her mind seems to be completely different. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling. Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest. I guess it's alright, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. It sounds like you'd make a terrible girlfriend. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. It's fine if I sit here. I sit next down to her? Yo, my Riz is real, bro. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Junesong, Riz. Just let me know if I end up distracting you or something. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I was just... You really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Yo, rizzed! This girl's getting rizzed! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Wait, which girl did you go for? I'm going for Yuri, by the way. I've already decided. Once we leave...
That reading Riz.
Reading Riz. Once we each...
I'm Team Yuri.
You're Team Yuri? Okay. Yeah, she's pretty hot. So instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, she's turning the page for me? Oh, I'm Team Yuri. Look at she's hot, bro. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh yeah, I got distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Junesong, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about this sort of thing. I guess I meant, it's kind of cute. What are you saying? Junesong Riz. Today's poems? Alright. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Okay. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Fucking school. Like a teacher. Ugh, my poem. Wait, I just chose random fucking words, bro. That's key, and you reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Obviously, fucking Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads, but I notice her eyes lighten, Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, though. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Well, just so you know, I happen to be an expert in all languages. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant unable to find an excuse. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writer habits that are typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate, tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Okay, show me your poem then. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, let's see. Okay. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Wait, ghost under the light. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Calm, oh it's calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. I see. The light flickers, I flicker back. What a fascinating poem. What does that mean, though? I'm sorry, I have terrible handwriting. It's really nice, actually. Oh, I just don't read script very often. I actually think
I love all of these poems. If you read them after finishing the game, they all have some meaning to the game.
They all have a meaning to the game? What was her poem just now? Where's the poem? I can't see it. Can't see it. Something about like blue-green, sickening hue of the future, breathing the air in the present but of the past.
You can see it in art collection. Read it after you have finished the game.
Okay. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Easy to digest. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Junesong. I must have totally missed the point. Suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Well, what the fuck is it then? Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. She's heartbroken. Seems to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn.
He doesn't know Kappa.
I don't know. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Junesong. Fucking nailed it, bro. Me too. Nah, I'm done. Let's go home. Alright, sorry. My friend. This is a good poem, Junesong. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. No. The answer is no. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. You're a part of the club now, yeah. Well, of course, I suppose. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Junesong. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? No. I'm not. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sairi. I'm not sure if Sairi sees the full picture of my motive here. I mean, yeah, I am trying to, like, get some poontang, but knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy? Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. It's bad to skip breakfast. That is actually true. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. So it's fun. Monica's the best. Right. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Sure. Let's see Monica then, I guess. Sup, bitch? Hey. Having a good time? Yeah, I guess. Good. By the way, since you're new, if you have any suggestions, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid. Alright. Sure. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Junesong. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yes, that's true, I suppose. She's very wife-like, don't you think? She's very motherly. Great job, Junesong. I was going to ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Yeah, I'm a deep character. I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sairi, who likes using simple and direct words to describe unhappiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Oh, she's explaining how to write good poems. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. So this is the game, writing poems. There's not much to say about what's going on so far when I think about it. Okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Oh, I guess, sure, why not? You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Kind of, this is the start.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Is that supposed to mean? So what do you think? Freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. So okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. And a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. It was kind of an interesting one. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Huh? Maybe after everyone is better friends. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who's she talking to?
Damn, the game's foreshadowing is so good watching in hindsight.
Is it? What am I expected to... There's nothing going on. This game couldn't be more tame. It's like licking a lollipop inside of a McDonald's drive-through. It's literally as boring as it gets. Not boring. It's not the right word. I actually enjoy it, but it's very safe. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? You actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing that, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Who would go for this character? I really want to see the type of guy that likes this. No, I didn't like it. I like it? Just be honest. I am. I didn't. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly.
I've never seen someone who likes Natsuki best.
Yeah, I mean, that person just doesn't exist, does he? That's very suspicious. Like in this poem, seeing everyone... Natsuki is like a little sister. Around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's kind of a nice image, I guess. Like a nice poem. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
June, what do those Japanese chats say?
What Japanese chats? Oh shit, we got Japanese chats? 日本語喋ってよ。知らなかったよ。すみません。日本人ですよ。いきなり。そうだったよね。日本語ならね、AI が読み上げてくれないから、わからなかったよ。すみません。申し訳ありませんでした。He said I'm Japanese, speak some Japanese. もういないかな? Is he gone? He's probably gone. 申し訳ありませんでした。すみませんでした。本 当にね、すまないね。It sucks that it won't read.
He's still here, I think.
かもしれないよ。Maybe. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's why.
He sent a new message.
Oh. 大丈夫ですよ。I said it's fine. You gotta tell me when he's sending you messages. EmpTV ご視聴してくださってありがとうございました。こっからゆっくりと配信を楽しんでください。全部英語だけどいや、日本語版のエターナルナイツをやってたけど、さっきやってたけど、今はね、英語版のドキドキ、なんていうか日本語で。覚えてないな。覚えてないな。本を読むクラブなんていうんだ。なんか本を読んだり感想を喋ったりっていうクラブなんだけど、まあレチュチャーっていうんだ。まあこういうゲームなんだ。はい、ありがとうございました。My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki。なんか英語勉強中なんですよね。頑張ります。いや、僕は英語勉強中なんだよ。いや、僕じゃないよ。いや、全然、いや、僕はイギリス人なんですけど。もしかして、あなたが英語勉強中なんですけど。すいません。よくわからない。I think he thinks that I'm studying English. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. And these two just don't click. But here's the thing, Natsuki is actually kind of smart. Right? She's actually kind of smart. Like, her poem had some depth to it, you know? What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki
What is your ethnicity? Are you Jamaican?
Yeah, actually.
Or mixed or SMT?
I'm mixed Jamaican, yeah. 実はですね、日本語を勉強中です、僕は。まあ、かなり長い間勉強してるけど、まあ、慣れてきたんだけど、まだまだね、日本人並みにはなっていません。I guess you could say it's fancy. Thank you. Yours is cute. Annoying.
First time seeing this channel.
Oh, is it? The first time seeing this channel? We've got the Japanese viewers coming in. Master Ohaba S.
From Japan.
Weapon. Ohaba S. Weapon. 何それ？強い？Sometimes we do Japanese things. I don't know. What do Japanese viewers want to see? 日本人の視聴者様たちは何が見たいのですか？何が面白いのですか？僕にはさっぱりわからないんですけど、日本語はできるけど、日本人の友達はほとんどいませんね。一番人気があるゲームは何ですか？日本では。So I asked them what's popular in Japan, what do people like in Japan want to see on stream. So right now we're just playing an English game, to be honest. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Oh, Natsuki is giving. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Junesong did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Junesong liked my poem too, you know. Oh, they're fighting over me. They're fighting over me. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up, enraged. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Junesong Riz continues.
The Riz is strong. 絶対彼女になってくれるよ、こいつ。You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Junesong appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Junesong started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Omae wa kankei ne! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jesus Christ. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Junesong. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Good point, actually. I can't argue with that. Do I have to choose? How did I get dragged into this? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yuri, obviously. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? This is what a man does in a room full of women. He lays down the law, gives the rules. Otoko rashii ne, koitsu. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? そうだよ。お前も謝りなさいよ. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad even for her. I read that wrong, but whatever. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. 出て行けって。まあ言ってないけど。言ってない。けど、そういう意味が。Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare me for having to look at all your faces right now. 言っちゃった。 Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On the way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Oh, Hazukashi, I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, I think you're hotter than ever. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thank you, Junesong. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. I think I'm basically replacing Natsuki at this point. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. Aha. Oppai no koto desu ka? About, I would never do something so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Junesong, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Mata yaru ka? Mata kayo? Maika? Maybe you learned something, so your poems will turn out even better. Wait, what did we learn? We learned that we probably shouldn't focus too much on one thing, that symbolism is how we get Yuri, and that's about it. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Not to myself with newfound determination. Junesong! Ready to walk home? Kairoka! Kairoyo! It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Wait, aren't they neighbors? Being neighbors with someone in anime basically means you live with them. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it. 音楽がいいね。なんていうかね、静かな感じがする。You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Why? You know what, Junesong? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. どういう状況なんだろうな。みんな俺に惚れてるかな。やっぱりそうだよね。そういう男なんだからな。現実でも、アニメの世界でも、めんどくせえけどな。Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. Wait, who's saying that? I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Imagine being called an internal monologue. It makes no sense. Hey, let's do this. Hoopa. Eternity. So we're going full Yuri, right? Full Yuri, maximum Yuri. She wouldn't go for rainbow. Time, maybe. Or cage. I'm good at this, man. Don't worry. Extraordinary is not gonna get me Yuri. Whisper. Existent. Oh,
let's go word choosing simulator again.
Word choosing simulator. We didn't get full Yuri, man. I should have saved it. Fuck me. Alright. Let's try and at least get the rest. Vibrant. Not fireflies. Not treasure, not sunset, massacre.
It doesn't matter as long as it's a majority.
Yeah, but what if there's like, oh shit, could I be getting Japanese messages? I'm not. What if there's like maximum, you know, there's a reward for getting max points, you know? Tragedy. Oh, fuck's sake, load.
Getting it all just gets you an achievement.
I want to get that. That achievement, I want to get it. She likes pain?
You don't get extra voice lines.
Ah.
Like Steam achievement.
Love? Okay, that's not, that's sorry. She likes, how am I supposed to know what's what? Agonizing. Inferno. Intellectual. Infinite. Let's save it. Philosophy. Universe. Grief. Tenacious. Essence. After image. Imagination. Not fantasy. Entropy for sure. Unrestrained. Eternity. Cage. Heaven sent. Time. Contamination. Uncanny for sure. Infallible. What's the next one gonna be? Oh, fuck's sake.
So I reminded you about the Doki Doki game, didn't I?
Yes, you did. This music is banging.
Return of Tyson.
The Return of Tyson. The Second Coming. The Third Wind. Why does that make me laugh? Why does someone showing back up in stream get him a movie title? That's funny. You know what? I need to speak random Japanese sometimes. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Junesong! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Kawaii, ne? That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Of course you are. Let's buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Harry? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. Yeah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Brutal. Hidokune. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Based.
Based Chad. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Junesong to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yo, Yuri is based. I mean Yuri. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Oof. Something smacks her in the face and tumbles. Ow. A cookie? It's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. It did, to be fair. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction. Natsuki, so nice of you. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. She's kind of cute though. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I don't know if I can voice this whole thing, by the way. It's literally giving me mouth ache. So good. Delicious. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. She bit her tongue. Bro, are you 5? Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Do you want 2? Can I try it? She says. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Leans down and takes a bite. Oh my god, Sayuri is actually fiendish. Trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh. It's such a kid. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. She's okay. Just has nothing to do. Ayo. Whenever I hear Ayo in the stream, I'm always confused about what it means, but now I've learned that it's Ayo. It's hello. She's pretty popular. You don't think she has a boyfriend? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I don't mean to be. Do you think she's harder than Yuri? Maybe I went for the wrong girl, guys. Wait a minute. I noticed that you can't even select Monica when you're choosing the words. There's only Yuri, Sayuri, and Natsuki. So how do you even get Monica? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. I thought she was talking about her actual period. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I forget girls get those. That makes no sense though.
Oh hey Monica, I suppose you're gonna corrupt your friends just so that you can date me.
What do you mean? Is Monica not the best one? I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music. I don't. I just kind of started.
He's not played it, chill.
Yeah, I've not played it. Don't spoil. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Wait, how long is this? We're gonna finish it in one night, right? Please don't tell me this is like a multiple day thing. It is, isn't it? There's something off about this character. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something not quite right. It's like she likes me. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd love to.
Well, I never played it either. Tekken 7 looking different today. All I know is that it's like 4 to 5 hours, so probably next stream.
I choose to leave, you know that means tomorrow. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow still finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Have a little bit of coffee. This is why you have to have the...
Lamau, I knew you were going to laugh at that.
Why? Hey Yuri. Bay waifu. I noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Yuri, you're reading a different book? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh, you were waiting for me? Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea? Not at all. Thank you. A nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Can you hold this? Yeah, okay. そういう待つよ。どういうことなんだ、これ? Sets the kettle down. I simply watch her movements. The way she moves contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Oh, she's tall? Oof. I love it. I love tall girls, man. My last ex was very tall, like 5'11". Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". We're just filling the pitcher water. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh! Snap, Yuri! You go, girl! Do you want me to tell something wrong with me helping? Blah. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Junesong in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that? Then let's go, Junesong. Yuri quickly...
Wait.
Wait, what? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yeah.
Monica and Yuri are the same height.
True. But I like the black hair, man. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the really long black hair. And I like her really shy personality that also contrasts with like a really sharp tongue. It's kind of hot. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people. Junesong, how come even when I do something bad...
Black.
You're being nice?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's black.
But yeah, because of Monica's hair they are.
I know it looks purple, but it's not actually purple. That's just anime black. Nothing that you do is
But
bad.
not really though.
It's anime black. It's just that actual black in anime wouldn't look good, so they do purple. Now, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Junesong, I really like being friends with you. You're welcome.
You do that.
Wait, Monica and Yuri are the same height. Wait, are you Googling stats? I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the pitcher, we return to the classroom. Did we hold fucking hands? Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Sets the temperature to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the temp teapot. You really do this properly. Wait, 200 degrees? I have to Google this. How hot is a kettle? You don't need 200 degrees.
200 Fahrenheit, it's America.
No, she said degrees. You don't have Fahrenheit degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Degrees is Celsius.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, fucking Americans, what's wrong with them? Americans, they always do things weird. And they call it the Japanese weird. They have yards, whatever they are. They don't measure in feet, they don't measure in kilograms.
Just normal men.
Just normal men.
Just innocent men.
God, I hate that meme. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. I used to have to wake up at like 6 in the morning to make my girlfriend coffee before she left for university. Good God, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Weight off my shoulders. Now I can do whatever that I want. Live a life of freedom. To my surprise, she even starts humming. Oh my God, she's happy. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. Oh my God, this woman's falling in love.
Now you're up at 6 AM with anime girls instead.
Damn right. And they're nice to me. Junesong, I have another request.
You should go meet her at her coffee spot.
What coffee spot? I made the coffee. Her coffee spot is her in-house. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read my back against
You
the wall.
idiot.
Wow. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Really? I have back pain too. From sitting on the floor. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. I have bad posture too. My back. I was fine until she started talking about it. I have some chocolate. I have some chocolate and tea. I can't see too well. Sides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading? Oof. I can end up in a position that makes it even harder for us to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Her boobies. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading. Is she really that hot? She's not that hot. And in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading. Take a candy, take another chocolate, hold it up to Yuri. She simply parts her lip as this situation was completely natural. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. I used to do that all the time. Girls love being fed. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Junesong... I shouldn't have done it. Don't come... Never apologize. Never apologize to a woman for being a man. Just be like, yep. Yeah, more where that came from. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really, but yeah, that's all.
Anime, but you're in it.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to do that. It's very normal. You buy some chocolate, you sit with a girl, and you just feed her. Like she'll just eat. And if she says no, then you say fine, you don't get anything. And she's like, I want some, and you're like, I have to be in control, and she's like, fine then. And then you go, feed her. Trust me, it works. She can't focus, my heart is pounding.
Bro says ot like he has a pet woman and is giving her treats.
That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Jesus Christ, we were in a situation there. I was feeding this woman. She was taking it.
Hey Karma, are you in a Twitch chat? Yes.
We've got the Twitch side and we've got the YouTube side, and the Twitch side sometimes fights with the YouTube side. It's pretty standard. Alright.
Oh.
Who should I show my poem to first? Do you think it matters if I show it in order, if I choose the order I show it in?
Was there a Twitch YouTube beef?
I think so. I can't remember who was who. I'll scroll up and find out for you. Nah, it was Twitch beef. It was Twitch versus Twitch. It was an internal struggle. Does the order matter? Monica first, Yuri first, Natsuki first, Sari first.
YouTube viewers are noobs.
Silkum, don't start beef. There's no need. What about the order, guys? Order. Tell me. I want to go Yuri, but we went Yuri first last time. So should we go Yuri last?
Oh yeah, the Talon Rock Civil War.
The Civil War. Alright, what do you think? I'm gonna go Yuri. Junesong, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick this up so quickly? Talent, Roth, and talent. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know.
Your choice. I don't think order has an effect. It's just the illusion of free will.
Oh, right. So I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just be being appreciated like this, I guess. Wait, why am I spending all my time with Yuri anyway? Like, I'm reading with her. Why am I rizzing this girl up? I just wanted to, and it just naturally happened. Is it the poems? It just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods.
That's the gayest thing you ever said.
What did I say? What did I say? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want what doesn't she respond to? Oh shit. History. Even your close friends? Oh, okay. She doesn't have any friends. Do you want to share the poem you wrote tonight? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon, it's long. The moon increments its phase. Is that right? Increments its phase? And reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend.
This is my favorite poem in the game.
Is it? I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, as perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. The coon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The coon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. What?
Symbolism is 1 5/10.
What the Okay. Is this woman a cannibal? Am I the raccoon? Am I the raccoon here? Is she gonna eat me? Dude. I might be the raccoon, bro. What the I was a little more daring with this one. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. But what's it about?
In basement dungeons, laptops aglow, wafers and husbandos the only heroes they know. Their love is fierce, but twisted and misconstrued, an obsession nurtured, but truly a solitude. With body pillows clutched in desperate embrace, they wear their cosplay with a misplaced grace, in clothing garbed, as characters unknown, an oddity to the realm so cruelly shown.
うるせえんだよ、マイカーキが。さっきからうるさいことばっか言ってんな。It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
For the beauty of culture, a bridge we seek to find, an appreciation genuine, empathy in kind. But your caricatured adoration, a parody of taste, a mockery of dreams that leave goodwill erased. So weave a life less confined, embrace the world outside, with open mind, let not your passions define, but rather inspire, and may true connections ignite your inner fire.
うるせえんだって言ってんのつーの。さっきからうるさいよ、ほんとに。ほんま何言ってんねん。So sometimes enjoy writing. Wait, what are your hobbies, man? Don't you have anything like that, Junesong? Yeah, hentai. Yeah, I guess I do. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting. You're a good listener. I know I am. People tell me that very often, by the way. There really aren't many people like you, Junesong. I know that too. People tell me that daily. Daily. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. Almost feel I look forward to it. It's because you're in love, bitch. Can't help it. Raised. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my phone to next? Do we need to? I guess Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean... I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. True. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Sorry. Ooh, I like this one, Junesong. It has some nice feelings, and I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. Wait, what did Yuri say? Did Yuri give us any hints or tips or something? Do you think there's better words to choose from? Because there might be multiple words that work. So are there good words and bad words? Even if they all are like good words for Yuri, are there like ranks? So universe is better than cage? I don't know. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, conveying feelings is important. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why didn't you at least...
No, it's just words for each character, there's no hierarchy.
Okay. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Well, I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain
In
cloud...
Pixel worlds, where fantasies adhere, there dwells a man of mystery and cheer. Junesong, the gamer, traverses screens, into realms beyond, where fervent dreams convene. With nimble fingers, his controller grasped, he embarks upon journeys, firm and steadfast. Anime realms unfurl, in vivid array, where heroes fight, where demons hold sway.
だからお前さ、まあ今度こそ許してあげるからよ。Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings. Thanks, Junesong. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, like balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of...
For in these digital realms, where he finds solace sweet, his own existence becomes somewhat obsolete. Reality fades, like an echo in the night. As time escapes him, his true self takes flight. Junesong, O man of anime and games, Seek not just virtual glories, false accolades, in pike cells of might, true meaning eludes. The life that unfolds outside, patiently waits for you.
My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. What? Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That sounds fucking crazy. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. It sounds insane. What are you talking about? What, are these your feelings? What kind of feelings are these? It's almost kind of creepy. Creep? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. I'm thinking too hard. It's a good poem, but it's fucking scary. What did Sokum last post, by the way? As his time escapes him, his true self takes flight. Junesong, O man of anime and games. Seek not just virtual glories, false accolades, in pixels of my true meaning eludes the life that unfolds outside patient waits for you. What are you using OpenAI to write poems? To be fair, OpenAI is pretty good at writing poems. Writing is like magic.
I wrote all these poems.
Don't lie. Don't lie. That's such a lie. No, you didn't. That's such a lie. Hi again, Junesong. How's the writing going? Alright. I'll take that. Alright, this was good. It feels like you're not getting more comfortable with your style.
In the realm of anime dating games, where pike cells and passion ignite flames, Junesong explores a world so unreal, yet in the pike cells, emotions feel so real.
Okay, so we're talking about Yuri. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. This meant that she wished she didn't keep so much to herself. Still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? What? Why didn't I consider this before? She already has a boyfriend? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. What? Just a hunch, but there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, there's something wrong with that. Right? I don't want any fictional boyfriends. Alright, let's take a look. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, and tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write.
In shadows cast, there stands a man named Junesong, a mystic soul whom peculiar habits prolong. With shades adorning, he saunters through his abode, where sunlight whispers secrets, yet he stays bestowed. In rooms aglow, he dons his shades with cool delight, a silent nod to the world, a shield from unwanted light. Through veiled lenses, he navigates each empty space, a quiet rebellion, confounding others' gaze. A bidet companion, his preference unveiled, an elevated throne, where cleansing is exhaled. Eccentric, some may ponder, a quirk hard to grasp, yet Junesong finds solace in its unique, cleansing cast. Beyond conventional norms, he dances to his own tune, a troubadour of peculiarity, a rhythm opportune. His shades, a shield from prying eyes in solitude, as Junesong curates a world, distinct and shrewd.
Is it finished? Thank you. You don't even know the word troubadour. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Shit, let's save my game. I'm pretty sure Monica is... What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Did we really have to do something for the festival?
Sorry, I thought this was the Yuri Yuri Poem Club.
It is, but we don't need your poems. You're not a hot girl. Poems are for hot women only. I don't really do with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Saya's been working on posters.
We can just ignore the poems and get to finger banging then.
Can we? When can we do that? But that doesn't tell us when we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing what? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Cyrus putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Cyrus, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Fingering specifically.
I mean, I don't need to use my finger. I have tools for that. You didn't already start putting these posters up, do you? Well, I did. Is it a bad idea? It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing for a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Or no.
No, Sayuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. To inspire people? Okay, I guess. Sayuri looks weird. I guess that needs to be interesting. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll get it over with. Yahoo! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Okay, I'm going to go sleep now. Good night.
Good night, my friend. Good night. Have a good sleep. Sorry, I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is gonna be the death of me. Alright. No way. This is too sudden. How are you supposed to do it in front of strangers if you can't do it here? Yeah, good point. Can I go next? Of course. Oh. That's a bit better, isn't it, boys? Boyos! Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is something I've skipped through it. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sairi looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I wonder if you can get with Monica. Are you ready to go next, Sairi? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. After image of a crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. That was really good. Thank you. Okay, I'm next. This one's called My Meadow. Haha. Sorry, I googled Sairi. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easy? Okay. She begins her poem. Stop. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sairi. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sairi's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sairi meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sairi finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sairi. Even Junesong liked it. Junesong, that's the name of such a Chad when you think about it. It's very Chadly. It's a Chad-like name. It came out nicely. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, okay. It's embarrassing. Okay. We don't have much time. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Junesong. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Junesong lower everyone's standards. Brutal. Brutal. What the I'm offended. I can read quite well, actually, I'll have you know. Do I have to read into a mic? I've literally been doing that the whole time, so I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. More about your lack of confidence. That's something we'll improve over time then. Maybe, I guess. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Did I read already? What the fuck? Was it that bad that no one even talked about it? Oh, I did. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, giving it life. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Okay, get practice. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Anyone. Okay, that's it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. Again? Matakayo! ちょっと待ってよ。これはあんまりにも不思議ない？毎日毎日歌を書かないといけないという地獄。Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Wait, why am I trying to impress Monica? Look, you two always going home together. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Junesong, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual. Hey Sayuri. I was thinking about something. I like how we get to... Sayuri forms with her words. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for us to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Tease. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. Why? It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayuri, can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for trapping with such a weird question. Can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Sayuri, man. Alright, let's save it again. Let's nail them all 100% now. 1, 2. Fucking kawaii. Oh, fuck's sake, about it. Unrestrained, contamination, frightening, incongruent, universe, dream, massacre, essence, intellectual, again. Analysis. Ambient. Imagination. Okay, no, romance isn't for her. Intellectual. Oh. Okay, unrequited isn't for her. What? Tragedy isn't for her? Tenacious. After image. Unrestrained. Destiny. Who is marriage, by the way? Variance. Uncontrollable. Question. Eternity. Incongruent. Disoriented. Universe. Landscape. Heartbeat. Definitely melancholy. Misfortune is not for her. Fuck. Why did I think misfortune was? Secretive. Analysis. Disarray. Graveyard. Imagination. Crimson. Question. Entropy. Cage. Alone doesn't work. Ambient. Okay, dazzle did not work. I didn't think it would too. Agonizing. Uncontrollable. Shit, I double clicked. What if I still get my achievement if I do it like this? Destiny, Eternity, Heaven Sent, Crimson, Melancholy. Uncanny, Infallible, Unrestrained, Uncontrollable, Frightening, Secretive, Imagination, Not Misfortune, not grief, Melancholy, Judgment, Eternity, Horror, Incongruent, Uncontrollable, Not Tragedy, Suicide, Universe, Variance, Contamination, Imagination, Destiny, Tenacious, Massacre, After Image, Philosophy, Intellectual, Cage, Disorientated. Oh, fuck's sake. Can't believe it, the last fucking one. The last fucking one. Oh, that's not for her. I'm thinking dark, so this is the only one. Fuck's sake, can't believe it. not whisper. It's not wonderful. It's not sweet. It's not play. Must be raindrops. Must be captive. Yeah. Where's my achievement? I didn't get it. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. You know. What? Mon. Ika. Oh. I see. It's a Japanese joke. How did they have a Japanese joke? Isn't this an English game? Let's find out. Ida. Oh, it's probably called Bungaku. No, it's not called Bungaku. Yeah, it probably is. Bungaku. Doki Doki. Bungaku. Bungaku. Hora. いや、日本語で、違うんだ。It's not a Japanese game. It's made by Americans. Hora. 文芸部。Or is it 文系部？文芸部？ Okay. Excuse me? Why is Sari anyway? Oh, there you are. Hey, Sari. I'll wait behind the focus. You're spacing out. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to the table now. Huh? Is everything alright? Why wouldn't it be? You're definitely off. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? Have I fucked up? What's up? Hey, this is my sister. Have you noticed anything with Sari? In what ways do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into her looks, but she seems a bit downcast today. Can't say anything. She's always talked to me about things that bother her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. It's not a problem, but I want to know. I also care about the well-being of my club members. Okay. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sari talks about you more than anything else. Yeah, she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sari's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it was how it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. This is my wrist. That good. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? So you should just forget about what I said. I'm sorry to talk to us, so try and think about it. Oh, okay, alright. I feel bad. Why do they always make me feel guilty for choosing the girl I like? Curses! Can't I just have them all? I want you to kneel down next to Sari and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. What if I split it, right? So I did one Yuri, one of the other one of Sari. Then Sari wouldn't worry. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own, so I have no choice but to approach her. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell what I was thinking? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened. Oh, that's quite romantic. Yeah? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Junesong, the world is full of meaning. And there are many untold mysteries. So you think that there might be something behind it? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. In your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri. She really means a lot to you. I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, is all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It's what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yep. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Good, good, good. Why don't we share our poems? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone, what the goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Ooh, obviously Yuri, let's get it. Junesong, your writing has only improved. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Well, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Jesus. What do you mean? Well, Junesong, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I enjoy reading. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Or deep thinkers, problem solvers. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. Don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Feelings done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself. I read too deeply. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if people don't see it that way, then screw 'em. Fuck those people. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yep, I do. Let me see it. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. Distance of blue-green light flickers. Home figure crosses the path, the silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette glows, closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. It steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Tune stops. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me to succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber. Is she a ghost? But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time than speaking than usual. Yuri knows. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. You can, the poem is... I mean, I can keep it? Okay. You always make me feel nice. Return the favor. Yeah, okay. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Okay. Alright, let's save it there. Let's call it a day. That's enough for one stream. I just realized that it's probably not a good idea to just play one game for like 5, 6, 7 hours. Because, you know, people want to catch up with what's happening. I also need to put the VODs out. The playthroughs and stuff, I'm gonna do that.
One thing, I don't know why it doesn't even matter how hard you try.
What does that mean?